This type of Yerushalmi Terumos. The article Oz Bahar edition and top of Yud Chaf Amrav, the second line from the top, Macy Memo, and that in the Vilna is 4 lines to the bottom of Yud Amud Beis. And in order to understand this, we have to go back a little bit to yesterday. A couple of Rabbi Hila said that Rabbi Yehuda said, there's a Bryce name of Rabbi Yehuda, but it said that when you have to make a Tanai, Amanas, by the Truma Gedola, which has to be in a Mukaf, but a Truma Meiser, which is, it doesn't matter, even if it doesn't have to be in a Mukaf, but if you don't make it tonight because it falls back in, you're not going to, nothing's going to fall back in. By Truma Gedola, something's going to fall back in, it's a problem. It's going to make Meduma of some sort. But by Trumas Meiser, you don't have to, don't do it in a Mukaf. So it's going to have to do it in a mukaf. Trumas Meiser, just don't do it in a mukaf, right? So everything works, right? Then the Gemara had said that if somebody takes truma and Trumas Meiser kachas together, it's not no good, because then the truma is going to create a problem. Even the Trumas Meiser does not, because that's mean a mukaf. So then ain't a shalom. Interesting language. I didn't note that yesterday. Ain't a shalom. It's not a peace. And therefore. You would have to make it tonight in that case. Tonight. Right? And then Yehuda Rebbe said, no, you can't do that. Because then you're being makdim. You're doing that anyway. You can't do that together, because then you're being makdim Truma Smeiser to Truma Gedola, and that's a problem. So that's the case. Says and therefore you have to make it tonight also on the Trumas Meiser. Okay, now so the Gemara then asked, most Rabbi we're up to now. Most Rabbi Memo. The Rabbi Memo said, "Ain't Tamei Torah? Not supposed to take truma from Tamei and Tohar in the same species, right? Hagatz Mechasha Taram. Somebody, okay, but he did truma. It's not supposed to. So law sadaito shozel avrodive Torah, right? It's no law doubt. So therefore it should be null and void. Chas didn't mean to do it. It was an inadvertent. Even maybe in halacha. So why? So it should be with a tanai, and it should be not. It should be considered a tanai at least, and it should not be valid. Rabbi Abraham said, no. Wait a minute. He said, if you're going to say that, if he made an explicit tonight, then that's good. If he didn't make an explicit tonight, it's bad, because if he just nullify it, so then it goes take him out of avera kala of taking truma from tamei or tor, bring it to avera chamura of eating tevel, right? So tevel of omisa, the Torah shachas a tamei. Torah shachas a tamei is even the Kohen eats the truma tmeya, which he took off. Basay. It's only over an asay. It says the asay is Yerushalmi Bikurim. Says see bachar yocham kochim minatorim. After he becomes tor, it's a kochim. Not when it's tor, and not when he's tor. The kochim is minator lo minatorim. It's kochim. It's going to be torim. And so there's truma there. So the truma has to be kodesh, meaning tahar, and if it's not, you shouldn't eat it. It's so it's a little bit of a choppy Gemara, because the comparison is strange, and the Gemara's answer seems to be simple, because we're talking about yesterday and the beginning when I gave the preface today about making it tonight, and when it's good to make it tonight, when it's not good to make it tonight, and they were comparing that to Truma Tmeya and Truma Torah, where there's no time involved. So also Daito Lavro Divrei Torah there, which is the reason to make it tonight, where you take Truma and Trumas Meiser together, doesn't really is not the same thing as Lo Sadaita, where here you nullify the whole thing. It's an interesting comparison. So but in any event, the Gemara's answer, therefore, is an answer that we don't want it to be nullified in order it should be Arvid Divrei Torah. Tanya, we learned B'Shem Rabbi Yosi, Im Tor Min Atar Min Atar, Ben B'Shoy Ben Mezim Asher Asa Asui. This is there's not Rabbi Yehuda on Mishnah. Rabbi Yehuda said, no, doesn't matter. Even if they amaze it, it's valid. Rabbi Yehuda Bechulei. It's just a little bit. Well, now, so, I know. I guess it's going to a previous case because Rabbi Yehuda. Rabbi Yehuda is the next case, in this case in the world. There's a header here in the Kavanaki in the article. No, so this when he said Rabbi Yehuda is going on the Bereisha. Ein tar mitame atar v'intar chogi chumas truma to mezi lo asav lokum. Okay, not Rabbi Yehuda. Rabbi Yehuda is this question of yada b'tchila, not yada b'tchila. Okay, so that's something else altogether. So it's going. That's the next thing tomorrow is going to discuss. My mistake. Okay, so now Rabbi Yehuda says, "Chulei epilas beikum Rabbi Yossi ad kedun kasaver bohen shehein tahorim." So okay, that works. Perhaps Rabbi Yehuda says it's called mazid when he knew and he forgot that they're tahor, but and forgot that they're tamei. But what about a case where he knew it was tamei? And he says he thought you can be. You're allowed to take truma from tamei and tar. He's an oimer mutter. He's a status like a. So Amarle, he said to him, Yaus, you're saying good, you're making a good deal. And why is it a good deal? Because Rabbi Savak Rabbi Huda. Because Rabbi holds like Rabbi Huda, so we have to be medayik. So that what did I write here? I said, did I really say this? I said, right, achlichor lo pshat. I don't know. I'm not sure. It seems that that's what it's saying. Anyway, Rabbi Savak Rabbi Huda. Rabbi holds like Rabbi Huda. That therefore it's a good thing you ask this question because we have to understand Rabbi Huda. We have to understand Rabbi Huda. Rabbi Yossi hiada. But according to Rabbi Yossi, who says, which you just brought above, is Dodoshin Shogeg and Mazid, just said a few moments ago, hiada, everything is equal. And there is no resolution. He doesn't answer the question. In other words, according to Rabbi Yossi, it doesn't make a difference if Omer Mutter or Shogeg, the same thing. According to Rabbi Yehuda, you talk of a good question. Right now, so I wrote Achlo Pashat, not Achlo Pashat. Achlo Pashat, this is a Bayaloiv Shita. It doesn't mean the Gemara doesn't answer the question. The next part of Mishnah talks about a whole different ballgame. Talk about Matbio Kalim on Shabbos. Ma'aser Mamacho b'Shabbos, and Oter b'Shabbos, and b'Shvius. Okay, so the Matbio became b'Shabbos. So it says Gemara, Masnisim became Gdolim. Our mission is about big kalim that they're not allowed to talk about them ever. Became Ktani, but if you have a small keli, Ma'arin Alim, you can make a ruse to use them to draw water and say, I'm drinking water for drinking. I'm not talking a keli. Or Matbila. And you would tell them that way because the whole issue is that it's Mekse Kimasakin. It's not Mekse Kimasakin if you're actually using it for water, to draw water. I don't know if this brought down halacha. I don't think so. I don't. Well, there's no little letter here. I know Hakam doesn't bring down halacha about it. So I'm not sure I don't know if we pass in this way. Seems there's only Yerushalmi here, Yerushalmi Beitz, Yerushalmi and Shabbos. Okay? But Tana Rabbi Yosha. Rabbi Yosha said, Memali Adam, Kli Tome Min Abor, Umayim Elav Madbila. Oh, no, this is brought down halacha. In Orchaim Shimon Shudin Chav Gimel in the Ramah. So, in the Imayo Kli Shaboy, the Malasbo Mayim, Maleno Maimina Mikvos Lavo Tfila. There it is. Okay? So I take that back. So it's a person can fulfill a Kli Tome Abor and as a Rama and Tevolit. I guess maybe it's not just Kalim Ktanim. Maybe it's even to Rabbi Yosha saying any Kalim. Maybe it's any Kali which I guess looks like you'd use it to fill up water. because the Ramah doesn't seem to distinguish. It's just keli shewel l'malos b'mayim. So it's not a keli, let's say big or small. It's a keli which looks like used for water, and that way Rabbi Yosha is subtly different from the statement before. The Tani came. We learned also nofad leya toch a bar. If your bucket fell inadvertently into a bar, it was not toivel, but then fell into a bar. Nafal kelim toch a bar, or your other kelim fell into a bar. You can say, oh, I'm going to drop water now with it, and that way it is toiveled. Okay. Train Amoraim, and two Amoraim, who discussed this case. With our Mishnah, what's it? Only came with Shatami Ba'avatuma, which according to Shita Yerushalmi, and according to Bar Kapora, is the Tuma D'Oraisa. It was the Vlada Tuma, which is not a Tuma D'Oraisa. I don't know if to come on to that. It's clearly between Bar Kapora and Machlis Bar Kapora Rabbi Yechon, which appears several times in Yerushalmi. But in any event, it was the negative between Avatuma and Vlada Tuma. Kinamar became Shinmu Vlada Tuma. And the even came which Tame Tuma, Vlada Tuma. What came which became Tame with Vlada Tuma? Actually, I just realized a mistake. Oh, yeah, full mistakes today. Only an Ava Tuma can make the Keli Tame Doraisa. There's no Tuma which from a Vlada Tuma to a Keli. So to food, yes, but not to a Keli. So therefore, how does it work? Only by Tumas Mashkin, the Rabbanan. If we have a Vlada Tuma which touches the Mashkin on the outside of the Keli, so then it's the time of the Keli Tuma the Rabbanan. So the first Madamra holds only if it's really actually tummy, which means touch the Avatuma. The other one holds even it's not really tummy, it's only tummy the Rabbanan, actually tummy the Raisa. Only tummy the Rabbanan. Nevertheless, you're still allowed to table it. Mesi Mandam Arba Vlada Tuma Mandam Arba Tuma. So the Manor says if it comes time of Vladatuma, as the Manor said about came time of Avatuma, I feel b'chol ton harev shemesh. If it came tummy through an Avatuma, then even by chol you're not allowed to use them until harev shemesh, as opposed to saying became tummy b'vladatuma. So therefore, what goes to the Torah on Shabbos? So we can't use it for Truma, but use it for Chulin B'Tara. So therefore, he's tabling it in order to use it for Truma B'Tara. That would be okay. I don't think this will. Yeah. So I just want to go and say, with same which time come with Avatuma is such as the Sheretz or Shechbat Zera, with time may touch them. And the Kayim with Vladatuma is like the case which I gave. Okay. So he says, even though it's tummy the Raisa and therefore requires Harev Shemesh, nevertheless you want to use it for Chulim B'Tara. So basically he's doing Tovlin as Chumrah. So that he's allowing you to Tovlin for that Chumrah which you're trying to observe. Rabbi Yirmiyah, Rabbi Zira, Shem Rechia Barashi, they both said, Isha Pikachas, a woman who is a smart woman, Medicha Kos Kan, Kara Kan, she washes a cup here, a plate there, Tamchui Kan, I should have all those words on the, there. The Nim says my betzas beis of Shabbos. So we're talking about this is also in the Bavli. A woman who wants to smooth down the sand on her floor on Shabbos that shouldn't be dusty. So you're not allowed to do it because you might come to mashva gumos, and she could do it, but arama. But the Rama is, now it's because I want geyser on this, that she shouldn't be able to do it because she might come much Gumas if she's doing it with Derech HaRama, because she's going to remember. She washes a cup here, and water goes down and tamps down the dust, and it could occur here, and tamchui there, and that way it gets done. And that brings us to Mamash to the Baal Chofa base. Sorry, that brings us Mamash to the Baal Chofa base, so we'll stop here for today.